Hello people, I hope this is going to be a very short video because it's got something very quick that needs to be said, and that's it. This is to deal with war. Involvement of war. The fighting, the destruction of property, the killing of innocent people, collateral damage, women and children dying where men should be the only ones. Sounds familiar? My wife sit there and said nobody should die. That's the way I feel. I strongly believe in peace. ISIS, though, on the other hand, they threaten that our soldiers shall drown in blood. My response to that will be, yes, if they are drowning, they will be drowning in your blood and no one else's. My answer to ISIS, I listened to the president with the beheading of John, the reporter. I always say no one wins in a war. Once one person dies on each side, everybody loses. ISIS, we just lost one person. So, what does that mean? Does that mean we give up? No. You better get this finished or make sure I do not get elected, because I do not play games. I believe in peace, but if I must go to war, then so be it. I will go to war. What for you to expect? Study World War II. Everything and anything that you have seen in any films on World War II, I will bring. I don't care if I fill Armageddon with your blood. I will trap you in the valley and come in from both sides, destroying each and every one of you. I will bring the full force of the United States military, not 100,000, not 500,000, I mean millions, upon you. I will leave, like God says, on your type of enemy, like you, not a blade of grass standing. I will take you off the face of the earth. If you want war, that's what I will bring. The 4 horses of Acropolis, the devastation that they would bring will be nothing. And beware this world, every nation and every terrorist group. I believe in peace, and I'll put my hand out to you. But don't you dare slap it. Because in the other hand will be a shotgun that will cut you in two. You have the choice. I would recommend you making peace with Iraq and Syria and the rest of the Arab world now. Because if I become president in 2016, you don't want to deal with me. And if you think I can't do it as president, try me. The evil that you represent, I'm not going to say has no place in the 21st century. I'm going to say has no place on this earth. It wasn't a place for it during World War II, and there's definitely not a place for that type of evil today. You think you beheading an American? I'll behead every single ISIS out of uniform and throw their head in a chopper and scatter it over the deserts. And you think that statement is kidding around or exaggerating? I am not. Because I will use the Geneva Convention. If you're in uniform, you are considered a soldier. Out of uniform, a spy, or terrorists. Either way, you get treated the same. There is no protection. You don't want to follow the Geneva Convention. I will. In uniform, you have a chance. Out of uniform, you're mine. All mine. I don't believe in war. I do believe in peace. But I do not believe in peace at all costs. I believe if I must have war, then so be it. It shall be war. I have lived through one of those tick-for-tack wars called Viet Nam. You can shoot here. You can't shoot there. You can go here. But don't tell the world you went there because it's not where we're at. We didn't go there. No, I don't play those games. I lived through it. I lived through the horror of it. I don't play games. Okay? That's my video, American people. Let's just hope they take us serious. Because I know we, the American people, take very serious our lives. What happened to that reporter should never have happened. But as president, I will promise you this. If we must go to war with them, and they change into civilian clothing, or people's clothing, and they hide behind women and children in buildings, I will cut off their heads and send it through a chopper and scatter their heads across the desert. Each and every one of them. Because according to the Quran, according to Muhammad, and according to Allah, these people will be condemned to the lowest depths of hell. Try reading your own Bible, the Quran. With what you do to women and children and old men, condemn you all to the lowest depths, the deepest depth of hell. You can say what you want, but you can't change what is written. Now, how dumb are the IS? You have American reporters. Let them report on the good that you do, because you are pretty awful to the world right now. Your image is lining the world up against you. So bottom line, people, I want you all to know, all of you, Americans and the rest of the world, I would prefer peace over everything else. But not peace with slavery. Not peace at all costs. And I do not believe in tick for tack of this for that in war. I think that is the biggest waste of American human lives. Vietnam proved that. I do believe that each nation has its own right to exist, and that the people within the nation has the right to choose how they shall be governed, and the United States government must accept that. And I said I will defend every nation in the world, including North Korea, their right to exist. I will support them and their people as long as they choose how they shall be governed, and no one shall interfere. Now ISIS is interfering. I'm a person of my word and of my promise. I don't play games. And Obama, I'm not afraid to stand up and speak the truth. What they did is horrifying and terrible. And then putting it on video, I will make the 4 horses of the couples look like kittens in a playground. If that's what I must do. Like I said, the United States is strong. the people believe. And together we will stand, even if we must stand strong alone against the whole world. We will stand for what is right, for what is truthful, and what is and should be. Thank you. This is JD. Yes, I am a presidential candidate. People, I try to avoid talking about war. But people know what is coming. Do you want someone like Jimmy Carter? Someone like Obama? Someone who, like John Kerry, who will sell you down the river for peace? Or do you want someone who'll stand side by side, alongside you, not behind you? I will not stand behind my men. I will stand alongside them. I will not stand behind my women. Those strong and courageous women in the military, no, I will stand beside you. For that's where I belong. I am JD. I am a presidential candidate of 2016. Over 8 million of you know me from 2008. Tell the others of me. This is not make-believe. This is not a game. And this is not something to be taken lightly. This is very serious. Extremely serious. And we must stand for who we are. Thank you for your time. Sorry I have to bring you this, but I do not play games. And if war must be, so be it. But it will be war. It will not be another Viet Nam, a tick for tack. It will be a war as seen in World War II. And if anybody has any questions, go look at the videos and the programs on World War II. See how we fought that war. And that's the way we are going to fight wars while I'm president. I don't play games. I believe in peace. But if I must be in a war, then so shall it be. And I will not permit another nation to protect the enemy. Believe me, I will not permit another nation to protect the enemy. Thank you for your time. Remember, I don't play games. A protector and a friend of my enemy is my enemy. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is JD. Hope in 2016 and pray in 2016 we are at peace. But if we are not, we shall end this quagmire once and for all in the Middle East. Even if we must take the Middle East off the face of the earth. And I'm not kidding. Have a nice day. Thank you.